Please tell me he's not gonna whitewash this shit, right?
It's
Please.
really not that. Hey, can I ask you a question? How long have you lived here?
16 years.
16 years. Wow. Like, how do you like it?
I like it.
They said that this place was like the most racist town in America, but like what have you seen here that you would like deem maybe racist?
Out in Zinc, which is probably like a 20-minute drive, the leader of the Ku Klux Klan or whatever lives out there.
So this isn't the racist town, Zinc.
We have people, of course, but you're gonna find that everywhere.
So the thing is, like, this shit gonna make you mall so hard. I was hoping you would react to it. One thing that we need to always establish is that, like, just because a town is racist, one, doesn't mean that they're going to be like literally running around and doing hate crimes to every black person they see. I don't know why Americans have such a twisted and broken fucking understanding of what racism is, which is weird. I mean, I know Jidion doesn't give a shit because he's like, you know, he's a content creator first. Like, that's what he's always worried about is, you know, making clickbait stuff and doing comedy or whatever. It doesn't really matter what the like message is overall, but that's not how this works. Like, you know, racism isn't just done by acts of hate criming black people or saying things that are saying positive things about hate criming black people. That's not what racism is, right? More importantly than that, though, what people also don't understand is like these sorts of towns are going to have normal people. You know what I mean? They're always going to have like normal, regular ass working class folks who are just trying to survive, who are not racist themselves. What do we always say? What do we always talk about when talking about like red states and whatnot? Like, liberals have created this fucking weird attitude, especially in like liberal media, where, oh, if you live in a fucking red state, like you're asking for it. You deserve to be punished. All my enemies live in fucking red states. And it's really, really frustrating because a lot of these people, one, they're suffering way harder than you are because they're living in a fucking red state already. I mean, this person is a great example of this, 100%. Like, and two, like, there are plenty of people who could be convinced or have their minds changed. And more importantly than that, even, the reason why we advocate for universal programs is specifically because, like, it doesn't matter. Even if someone is racist, they still get healthcare, okay? I know that's a controversial take for some liberals in this community and certainly liberals outside of this community, but, like, I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care. Like, I don't care what you fucking believe in. You still, by virtue of being a human being, deserve certain fucking things, and healthcare is one of them, okay? A life of meaning is another. To be able to pursue a life that is fulfilling. That in and of itself ultimately makes it harder for reactionary psychos to take advantage of the volatility and, you know, red pill people. Anyway, let's continue.
Bro, I mean, everybody's saying that this is the most like racist town in America.
Supposedly it is.
But it's been like chill. Like,
It's chill. I love it here, actually.
This is not made up. The KKK keeps neighbors with their fucking leader.
Yeah.
really? Damn, you think they would like beat my ass if I like showed up?
Honestly,
Nah, they don't.
I don't
Honestly,
know.
Like,
I heard
they're all
stories.
talk.
So he's the current leader.
Yeah.
And he's cool people.
I met him. He's pretty cool, but
This is the man we need to find.
Bro, that's, I mean, dude, okay, that's a little bit twisted, dude. That's fucking insane. When you talk about like the leader of the KKK, he's cool. Okay, dude. Well, I mean, my man's really out here trying to get himself hate crimed for the Vine, dude. Holy shit.
This is what journalism is. You have to find the scoop. By any chance, you know anybody that lives in Zinc? You don't. Trying to have an interview with the leader of the KKK, Tom Robb.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's looking more and more like we just have to go out there. Attention patrons of Walmart. I am trying to conduct an interview with Tom Robb. Does anybody know Tom Robb by any chance? Raise your hand if you might know Tom Robb.
Bro, that's fucking bananas.
No? You guys know Tom Robb?
I mean, low key, like, that is kind of wild that he's doing that. Like, I mean, he's actively trying to put himself in a situation where he is, like, physically going to be harmed, potentially. Now, obviously, the goal of this, or rather, the message from this, shouldn't fucking turn into, like, oh, yeah, well, he didn't literally get hate crimed immediately, which means, like, oh, there's nothing to worry about or whatever, but it is still wild.
We went up to his house where he was at, and he had this dude out there, and we asked if we could see Tom, see if Tom was here, right?
Yeah.
He didn't say a word. Like, no cap. And he went to the house and he got Tom. And we was like, would you have time for a meeting? And Tom was like, I don't got time. And he's like, what we talking about? He was like, not because he's African American or nothing like that. Like, he said that.
At least he's not racist.
Yeah,
See, that's this video so far has not been as bad as I thought it was going to be, but like, bro, this is a great example of like literally the leader of the KKK being like, oh, I don't have time, not because he's black. Like, yeah, there you go, dude. There you fucking go, okay? There you go. Even the leader of the KKK does like the fucking civility politics. Like, bro, you are literally the leader of the Klan. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you worried about getting fucking canceled in the QRTs, dude? You're gonna go on Twitter, they're gonna cancel you?
and he's like, maybe next week, or like, what's the time schedule? And I was like, Dang.
So I'm pretty sure a lot of your guys from your school know that I'm in town and stuff like that.
Right.
What if y'all and y'all friends come by, scoop me up, and we go drive up there together?
By the way, another thing I will mention is that we're not living in the 60s anymore. And I feel like, at least my experience with most black friends of mine is that, and especially because like I myself, I'm so fucking white, that white people are more confident being super over the top racist around other white people rather than around a black person. So like, just because they're, you know, if you see a white person fucking being like super nice and not racist immediately in the sight of a black person, that doesn't change the reality that it might be fucking mega racist otherwise.
Hello, how you doing?
Oh my God.
I was trying to see if,
my God.
Mr. Rob was maybe here. I'm a YouTuber. My name's Jidion. I was just wondering if like we could have like maybe like a little dialogue with Mr. Rob if he has any free time and stuff like that.
Right now, he's getting different stuff together for the conference that's coming up. So,
I heard about that. What can I ask what that conference is about?
faith and freedom.
I don't know if there's any way maybe I could come. No.
Especially not
Feel that.
the paranoia some people have.
I mean, we aren't anarchists. We just came here, you know, it's America, you know.
I mean, God forbid, bro. God forbid. We aren't anarchists. Like, don't worry. We're not socialists or nothing. Don't worry about it. Look at how polite he is, by the way. He's forming the local teens into a gang. Yeah. They're making a pro-black gang against our anti-black gang. It's fucked up.
First Amendment, you know, freedom of speech and everything like that.
Actually, I don't believe in that, because if you have someone who can lose their job and their ability to support their family that they love, where they might have been brave enough to speak up, they won't put their children and their wife at risk.
So do you feel like here...
Bro, this is a wild fucking take when you consider what he's talking about. Like, he's saying he doesn't believe in free speech. How can you have free speech when telling the truth can impact your you know, loved ones and that will stop you? But like, obviously, instead of the solution being like abolishing at-will employment, like the right to work states or anything like that, or fucking building unions, and all, it's you know, voting for the Republicans who created this system. But also, the brave truths that he's mentioning here that he's like too afraid to say is about being racist. What the fuck?
The truth is spoken?
I would say as much as can be.
From the videos I've seen online and stuff like that, I'm sure you've seen them.
Yeah.
You know, I was expecting to just like, you know,
Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's not racist. We'll see.
foot into town and then called the N-word, but...
If you can make you feel better, I'll try it for you.
Oh, man. I just kept on hearing people, they were like, nah, the racists aren't in Harrison, they're over in Zinc. And then they were talking about how like they like kind of kicked you guys out of Harrison.
No white person, for the most part, moves to seek out diversity. They'll give lip service to it and move as far away as possible from it. Put up gated communities, spend their money.
Me personally, like I agree to a certain extent and stuff like that, you know. As black people, you know, we look out for each other, you know. So, you know, people say black power, they look out for black businesses and stuff like that.
I'm not a segregationist, I'm a separationist.
What is going on? Bro, he's a separationist, not a segregationist. Dude, what was the fucking point of segregation, idiot? It was separate but equal. You just repeated the same thing. Like, people during segregation were just saying that. That was what they were saying. They were saying like, oh, separate but equal, brother. What the fuck do you mean? There is no distinction there, dude. What the fuck? He's like, I don't want segregation. I just don't want to even see or think about a black person. I'm not racist. I just don't like black people. States' rights!
White countries are expected to become melting pots of humanity. And that's my stance. I oppose white genocide.
Dude, the funniest part is like, ask this motherfucker, like, how did that happen? You know what I mean? If you don't want it to be a fucking melting pot, which, by the way, why is that bad? You know, obviously. But if you don't want it to be a fucking melting pot, like, you know, don't colonize, motherfucker. And even then, it's like, we got to do that. Talking about white genocide. Oh my God, this is awesome. Brother, let me tell you something, okay? You want to know the immediate consequences of not having a melting pot, brother, okay? Look at this man's chin. Homies are out here inbreeding harder than fucking pugs to have the exact same kind of genetic disorders, and then talking about how like we need to maintain white purity, brother. What the fuck do you mean maintain white purity, brother? Look at this. This is white purity. That's what happens when you keep systematically fucking your sister and cousin.
Become melting pots of humanity. And That's my stance. I oppose white genocide.
I'm not here to change anybody's mind or nothing.
He said, I oppose white genocide. For the record, this is why I make white genocide jokes all the time, because it's fake. And if you believe in white genocide, you are as racist as this dumbass, because whiteness is a concept built around exclusion and purity for the in-group that is the powerful group, okay? The one that has power. So just always remember that, like, the only way to stop white genocide in his mind is to stop race mixing. That's what their advocacy revolves around. Stop immigration from black and brown countries, only have immigration from white countries, and also, more importantly, stop miscegenation once again. Make it illegal to have interracial marriages, because that's the only way you can stop white genocide. Because whiteness, when you think about it, whiteness is a concept. Like, how does whiteness go away? Even if it's if we were to assume that it's a bad thing, that whiteness is going away and not just like a regular way of living, and that there's no reason to try and stop whiteness. Like, there's no association with it that's supposed to be positive. They mean literally fucking stopping race mixing. It's the only way you can stop it.
Like I said, like that's why I just want to, like, I feel like the conversation should always be had, because I feel like for there to be improvement into the future, you have to hear something different than your own opinion.
Jidion forgot that in the original video, the guy was holding a BLM sign. Most racists don't just see a black guy and start screaming. I mean, most racists are not going to fucking see a black guy and start screaming regardless. You know what I mean?
Didn't get an assumption made about me. And they wonder if black people did something bad to me. Well, no. White people have done something bad to me, and I don't hate them either.
Yeah.
But it's never about that. It's I have a certain set of beliefs.
I wasn't expecting to come here and have like a civil, conversation like this, but I came here with the heart to come with that, and I appreciate you coming out with the heart to have that same conversation with us,
What is, yo, Zoomers are,
is there anything you want to say?
bro, Zoomers are unsalvageable, dude. I swear to fucking God. I know that people are going to turn around, young Jidion fans are going to turn around and fucking yell at me and be like, he's black, you're not. What the fuck do you know about racism or whatever the fuck? But like, God damn, dude. Just straight brain broken if you're like, oh, what a civil conversation. This dude's literally a fucking white separatist, man. He just said it. He said it openly. Like, he's part of the Klan. Actually, this video unironically turns into a great example of how racism is insidious but so apparent and very much a part of people's lives, because like, if your takeaway from this is like, oh well, look, actually they're not that racist at all, right? Like, look at that. If your takeaway is like looking at a guy who straight up says he's a part of the Klan and is a white separatist, not a segregationist, and your takeaway is like he can, or not your takeaway, but like your takeaway should be that even a guy who's like straight up saying like, that they're a white separatist can be polite to a black person to their face, okay? That does not change the reality that they're like violently and virulently racist.
People out there about Harrison, Arkansas, or Zinc Road, or that all they know is that it's the most racist town?
Well, I sort of like that designation.
All right, we're gonna run with it. We're gonna rock with it. He's fucking with it.
Most racist town in America. And I was wondering if there's any way like we could have a future conversation with maybe other members of your guys' church, or maybe I can even attend a church service.
No.
Okay.
It is a racial church.
Oh.
It is an offshoot of Israeli identity.
Usually, some
What the fuck? Oh no! What is he saying, dude? Wait, the Klan is not pro-Israel though. They're also virulently anti-Semitic. They're not like the regular evangelical racists who themselves are also big fans of Israel, right? There's no way he's like,
some people that find themselves racial, they don't like Jews and stuff like that. So that's kind of it's kind of shocking to hear.
Well, we are not Jewish. Jews is not the chosen people.
oh.
That the white race is.
Do you have anything to say to the boys and girls out there?
Oh, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Oh, also, is it bigger than black and white?
Yeah. What affects one will eventually poison the other.
It is bigger than black and white. All right, thank you for your time.
All righty.
Basically, the local administration, they heard that I was in town and they wanted me to come to the high school. And so, yeah, I'm gonna come say what's up to them.
They are so excited.
Hello. My first brother. For the quote-unquote most racist town, this is the town I've gotten the most love from. And I just want to say I truly appreciate it.
Bro, what is going on, bro? What the fuck? What do you mean? Like, yeah, these fucking little Zoomers don't have to be fucking racist. You just talked to a white separatist, dude. What the fuck? What is happening right now? I don't understand. Like, I literally do not understand how you can. What's your takeaway from this? You know what I mean? This is like how the Washington Post would run stories on fucking Nazis and humanizing them between 2016 and 2018. What the fuck?
Are you the mayor?
I am.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
I am Jerry Jackson.
Mr. Jackson. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins.
I go by Jidion.
What'd you expect?
Like you see the videos and stuff like that, you know, you expect racism and everything, but ever since I stepped foot on this land, like, I've been getting nothing but love.
I don't. You know, that video is one of the biggest lies that ever happened. They took advantage of a town that had that perception because of another lie.
No, and the goal was to come here and not try to antagonize, talking about, do you support black?
Bro, come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, I mean, dude. Notice the difference between the mayor and like the first lady that they talked to at the fucking restaurant, who was like, yeah, of course there are, you know, racist people here. Like, obviously not everyone is racist, but like, of course, like there are areas that you shouldn't go to. Like, they have a Klan church, man. What the fuck? How are you gonna sit here and be like, that's a lie. It's a lie that this town is racist. Bro, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean the perception of the town is racist? Like, the leader of the KKK is literally living there. It's over.
Black Lives Matter. It was literally just to come here and just say, hello, how's your day going? We might have different viewpoints on religion or politics and everything like that, but at the end of the day, you and me, we bleed the same.
Absolutely.
We're both human beings, and I can honestly say everybody in this town has treated me like a human being.
You know, you might be doing something for us that we have been trying to find for 40 years. This is not going to be a prank.
Bro, mayor of the town literally looks like a face-app morph of all the Supreme Court justices in 1980.
No prank. I just got dressed up.
Okay, good.
The first thing I want to ask is, what do you think about that connotation of Harrison being the most racist town in America?
You know, it just boils my blood because I know the truth.
You know what's crazy? Since I got here, I feel like it was very evident. Like, everybody here that I've met, they made a distinction. They said it's not Harrison. They're all over at Zinc.
It's not Zinc either.
Okay.
They're not racist.
Oh yeah, defend Zinc too, motherfucker. He's not even the mayor of Zinc, and he's still okay. All right, dude. All right. I mean, this guy. Like, yeah, they're good people. They just hate black people, you know, like I do. They're good people. No one is racist.
You have one family up there.
Oh.
He happens to live there.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying
do you
just
feel
them.
like these videos have hindered that? Like, have you seen people move?
I guess all the other videos were just that one family. You know what I mean? That's where and they're just misinformed, you know? Oh, Jesus.
No doubt. That video has just done us a lot of harm. Our office was...
Bro, he's more bent about the fucking video that shows that they're a racist. He's more bent about the video showing like some of the people in his town being like openly racist than the Klan living next door. The leader of the Klan living next door is not as big as a problem for him as is the lies, okay? If you cared about the lies of racism and you wanted to fucking combat it, you would try to do something about that. You know what I mean? You'd be like, you're not welcome here. You'd fucking hit him with like zoning ordinance violations or something. It's just fucking insane that, you know, that's what he is. That's what he cares about, is the perception that people think they're racist.
Just bombarded, and it just devastated Christine and I. She came in here crying one day because of the hate calls. And you know, the problem is, you know, the Robb families, they're going to move on sometime. But this video is going to be out there forever.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. When I did come here and stuff like that,
Obioma, thank you for the 5 subs.
Hearing that it's the most racist town in America, I was just, you know, going on expecting it, like, you know, the racism and stuff like that, making a video, you know, like, oh man, this is what happened to me. But as I got here, I realized, I said, I cannot put that connotation on this town because I am not experiencing that, you know? I got some looks and stuff like that, but I've not gotten anybody say anything. I've gotten a lot of love. People, I had actually a fan invite me over to his house for family dinner. We weren't able to make it, but...
Mayor Jerry Jackson posted on the city's Facebook page saying, police brutality doesn't exist here, and Harrison was peaceful before 2 people arrived with their Black Lives Matter agenda. Oh, that's fucking awesome. All the comments are eating it up. Yeah, bro, if you're fucking racist little white zoomer and you're watching Jidion, of course you're gonna fucking love it when your favorite black comedian is, you know, feeding into your worldview that, like, you know, being racist in an Xbox lobby is just memes, and also like even the fucking clan is like just a little misguided, but overall they're not like racist. That's like, this is the best thing, you know? They better write this down in the history books. The best content Jidion makes is when he's respectful. Maybe he's not a menace to society anymore. Good character development. Not only is Jidion expanding my outlook on positivity, but he's really opened a new window for people to finally put an end to hatred. Keep on living, brother.
My house tonight and spend the night.
Oh man, I wish we could, but
Yeah.
we gotta fly out. But
What's your last name? Maybe we can.
Adams.
Hell, this will be Adams, Arkansas.
I don't know about all that. That'd be cool, but
No, I mean, really, we need help. We need something, and you've got a reach that we don't have. God, you could do this for us.
I have to ask, with the the white pride radio sign, how come, especially with you being the mayor, like maybe like why wouldn't you be able to take that down?
I am so glad you asked. They put 4 of them up. When the first one went up, it was worse. I had a personal campaign to get that taken down, and I was able to do that. This last one is on his property. Legally, we can't do anything. It's First Amendment.
Well, Mr. Merriman, I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome, sir. You know, you're a pretty cool guy. I didn't know that.
I try my best, but I'm not as cool as you.
I wouldn't have thought that. I wouldn't have thought that for reasons unbeknownst to you. Okay, that was, that was an interesting video. Yeah, I mean, look, dude, look. You can do that for anything. Like, you can rehabilitate a town's image if you want to, and you can make the town look worse than it is. Ultimately, that's the reason why I look to not like what the mayor is saying, or not what like these videos are showcasing, but instead I look to systemic problems in a town. I look to demographic data, and I look to voting patterns, but more importantly, what people like that in positions of power have to say. And once you show me that fucking, when I hear a mayor literally fucking get more upset about people claiming that the town is racist is a bigger issue than the actual racists that are in the town, well then, that lights up something in my head. Wow, looking for racism when someone actively trying to bridge a gap. What gap, dude? What gap? The only gap I'm bridging is my dick and your mother, okay? You fucking dumb idiot. You can't bridge a gap with the Klan, you fucking dingus. God damn, that's the most Caucasian fucking take I've ever heard in my entire goddamn life. What the fuck do you mean, bridge a gap? He's bridging a gap with a guy who's like, I'm a white separatist. I think white people are pure and white genocide is happening. And you motherfucker, you're like, I mean, he really testing the boundaries of this, like, don't read negative comments shit. I swear to God. Daryl Davis doesn't capitulate to white supremacists and converts them actively by being like, white supremacists are good people. He literally shows them the error of their ways. That's the difference between like someone who's literally listening to a white supremacist be like, I'm just a white separatist, brother, and then going, yeah, that's whatever. You know, wow, you're really polite to me. That's not what Daryl Davis does. It's disrespectful to Daryl Davis's legacy in that situation. You even said racists deserve universal health care, but expect them to run them out? Yeah, because there's a difference between like universal policy. Part of the reason why I want universal health care and like a better meaningful existence for every worker is so that it's harder for racist shit to fucking flourish.